A sitting state governor publicly used a word that he could not have used. He used a word that would be termed as unacceptable in a sane society. A word that was not called for in today's world. A word that was so undemocratic and has been so much and widely criticized for it, which was normal. But the reason why I'm doing this video is for those that have the balls, those that have taken away the shames, those that have turned their own garment of honor to stand out publicly in defense of exactly what was wrong or what is always wrong. I understand that is exactly what it means to be an APC supporter. You must be ready to defend the undefendable, support the wrongs at all costs and at no matter what it takes. I understand. So let me quickly put this here. I've seen a couple of videos since the public outburst in response to what Senator Monday Okpebholo of Edo State said. So many people, in fact, nearly 90% of the people I've seen criticized it, but only few came online to be supporting what was wrong. And these few are the APC Hallelujah boys, we know. And I understand that when you belong to the APC, it's like being a religious person. You know, when you become religious, you take away your senses, you no longer think. Sentiments take over you. That's exactly how it been when you are an APC supporter. So we understand. I know Nigerians will soon understand that what they are up against is not that easy. But my question now is this. I just want to raise some few issues. Because these people have been online spreading fake information. One of those information is that Peter Obi, in his days as Anambra State Governor, did arrested and detained the then Anambra State Governor, Kaduna State Governor, El-Rufai. That he did arrest and detain him for 24 hours. That is false. You even play the video. These guys are even displaying the video. I don't understand. Peter Obi, in his days, detained El-Rufai in a hotel on an election day. El-Rufai do not vote and was not an election observer in Anambra State all the way from Kaduna State. Peter Obi wasn't the first to do that, neither has he been the last. In our own Edo State, I'm aware how Adamso Shomole was being escorted from his polling unit down to his home after voting in an election during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's regime. It happened. In this same Edo, we were aware how Wike was being detained in a hotel, surrounded by the DSS on election day so that it doesn't gain mobility. By the way, if not for election rigging and other malpractices, why would you be in a state that is not your state, where you are not a voter, you are not an election observer on election day? That was what Peter Obi reacted to. And El-Rufai did not expose that part, but we know. So as for those of you selling the narrative, be aware that Nigerians are no longer dons. Yes, I agree, we still have many of them. And for the sake of those many of them that are not aware of what's happening, we are doing videos like this to debunk your wrong and false narrative. And as for those of you saying the governor did well, what he said, maybe we don't understand English. He said Peter Obi should not enter Benin without calling him. For goodness sake, why would Peter Obi continue to take permission from people before going to places? For crying out loud, this man is just an ordinary citizen as of today. He is not in government. He's not a government official. And his visit to most part of this state is not official. It's a personal and private business movement. And he need to take, perhaps now, Obi should be made to be caged in his living room. If you want to go to the neighboring states, call me. If you don't call me, don't go. I hope that will be applied to every other citizens. Because as of today, I don't see how Peter Obi is different from me, who can just pick my car key now or take the nearest transport and go to Anambra State or go to Ondo State or go to Lagos. How much they think? Politics don't chop on a head rich like this. Are you guys okay? Peter Obi must call it. See, I understand that Peter Obi is your threat. And let me use this opportunity to send this to some persons in my state of Edo, like what I was saying, that you were behind obedient movement in Edo, that as you left the movement has gone down and does not exist anymore. Even for that threatening people that come 2027, there shall be no campaign, there shall be no vote other than the one that will go to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What an insult. What an insult to the intelligent obedience in Edo. What an insult to the country, Nigeria, because you have further told the world that we have no election. If we have election, if we have INEC, which an individual stand in the comfort of wherever he's talking from, to spit out gibberish like this, you won't now. We all know how You people are APC always get to power. So that's why you could sit down to say no vote. Everything for Tinubu, Obi should forget 2027. ADC will not give him ticket. Why is that your headache? You wait till then. Let ADC give their ticket to whoever they want to. But as long as Peter Obi will be on the ballot in any political party, you will know that obedience is all about Obi. Now him be Obi. Now the first three words of the obedience be that the first three letters. So why are you guys afraid of this man? Why? Why? Instead of being afraid of him, being scared of him this moment, why don't you just try and emulate his steps? He's the greatest and one of the best Nigerians currently living. You can't take that away from him. And the best thing you can do is to keep attacking him. So please, Nigerians, be ready. I've said it before that in 2027, we are not going to wrestle against flesh and blood. We'll be wrestling against principalities in high places, in Aso Rock and in government houses at the state level. So you have to be ready. Everybody supporting the APC now are benefiting from it. And you don't expect anybody benefiting from any system to tell you it is bad. It can never be bad to those that is favor. But now you that is the tormentor, you that is that is receiving the torment, you that is being tormented, who is in the vast majority, what will be your response? That remains the question. Because I want Nigerians to have it in mind that this government is a government like we've never seen before. Arguably the worst government ever. At least now we now understand why it was said by the 70-year-old man in the Niger Delta area. And his word, he said,
this is the worst government